Hello, my name's Rick Wood and I fly 1 Bravo Zulu. I originally planned to fly out to Titan State Airport today and make a video of landing in there and flying around the area. There's a very scenic area. It's right on the edge of Rimrock Lake. But since the weather didn't want to cooperate and we had thunderstorms move in this morning, I decided to come out here this afternoon and show you around where we're based out of, the Kashmir Airport 8S2, and the hangar that I'm in, which is probably the oldest hangar out here on the airport. It's actually one of the original hangars, and it has a pretty unique operator for the door, which happens to be this drill. But it gets the job done, and it's a good dry hangar. Recently I was asked where I got my Flaperon control, and I actually made it. We were at a fly-in over at Concrete, Washington, and I saw another 701 that had the factory Flaperon control option, and I really liked the idea, how smooth it was. You actually pull back for flaps instead of pushing forward for one position on the old flap handle. And I'd really highly recommend ordering one from Zenith and installing it. I think you could easily, and most people could easily install this themselves, and it is a big improvement. Although it's an option now, back in 2010 when this airplane was built, it came with a single Flaperon control. As you can see, I've set the old one in next to the new one just to give you an idea. Originally, the Flaperon control only had two positions, either all the way up or all the way down. So consequently, we didn't use the flaps a lot. I've flown the airplane about 190 hours without the Flaperon control. And since I put it in, I use it almost every landing and takeoff. With the old Flaperon control out of the way, you can see the new one. We've got 0, 5, 10, and 15 degrees. If I've been told that 15 degrees is approximately equal to 30 degrees on typical, say, a Cessna. To make the project, I used a couple pieces of flat aluminum for the sides, some aircraft grade bolts, and a couple pieces of rod. As you can see, one slips inside the other, and this solid rod that's on the inside becomes the button on top. Since I've been using this Flaperon control, I've tested it at all three different settings on takeoff and landing. I've definitely noticed a big difference on my takeoffs are shorter, my landings are, I may be able to get my airspeed down where I want it to be, and it makes it basically a lot easier for a shorter landing also. I definitely recommend a control like this if you still have the old one position handle. This might not be something that you'd want to attempt to build yourself, and they are available from Zenith. But since I had materials and the skills to make something like this, I just decided to go ahead and make one. It was a little quicker than waiting to order one, and it seems to work really well.